Kpop Demon Hunters explained by a Korean. I don't know what made me want to check this out, but I wanted to check it out. So let's see.
The movie takes place in a world of demons that steal human souls to strengthen their demon king, Kpop. But in every generation, there would be 3 fine shits, also known as the Huz, that would protect the humans by sealing the demons using their music to create a barrier known as the Hunmoon. As the film literally says, their music creates courage and hope. Yay! Now the 3 chosen Huz are known as demon hunters, and their ultimate goal is to one day create the golden Hunmoon, which will create a barrier so strong that will get rid of the demons from the human world forever. And I think it was a nice cultural reference to show us each passing generation of how much K-pop has changed over time. It's your turn because I failed you. So the elder Huz pretty much says, we failed y'all and it's your turn now, putting the entire fate of the world on these 3 girls' shoulders. Now they're in the K-pop group called Huntress, as the girls' names are Roomie, Mira, and Zoe. And Mira's pretty much described as a spoiled brat with an attitude that comes from a well-off family. And for Zoe, what's funny about her is that when they mention her, they're like, oh, she's so cute and lovely, but the moment she starts rapping, you better watch out. Like, I know she's 5 feet tall, but when she starts rapping, she's really scary. But for Roomie, her backstory is actually pretty sad because her mom was a K-pop idol that died when she was an infant. So another member of that group's like, why don't I raise this kid and exploit her into the K-pop industry? Now, the K-pop industry isn't as glamorous as people think, so when I see a full-grown adult trying to train and raise a child to be used as an entertainer for other people's entertainment, to be judged and criticized, I'm just like, are you really a good parent?
I never thought about it like that. I never thought about it like that. Oh my gosh, we should cancel this movie, bro. They're grooming little kids.
We goon to Roomie every day.
She brings us to tears.
My bias is So the concert's about to start, but the trio's still on a plane too busy snacking. And this scene is pretty inaccurate considering K-pop idols consume probably around 500 or 600 calories a day, and they're definitely not going to be feasting on snacks before a show because that's just going to make them puffy and bloated. Like, there's literally a scene after where they're like, let's have ramen, and I'm like, bruh, you're not gonna eat ramen just before a show because you're just gonna get bloated on camera. So they get a call from their manager and have an interaction with their fans, and we get this. Girl, y'all are fake as hell. So they find out they're late and realize the staff on the plane are demons.
So they beat their demon ass
And perform their first song. And considering these days K-pop cares more about the visuals and the dance choreography over the music itself, musically this first song was pretty good. And once they finish their performance, we can see the Hunmoon barrier activate, keeping the demons away from the humans.
So the demon king not happy.
He needs to stop doing that. I'm not trying to laugh, but when he does that voice, it's kind of funny.
Knowing the hunters are on the verge of creating a golden Hunmoon which will get rid of them once and for all.
So the demon finds
Jinu suggests to create a demon boy band to steal Huntress fans to stop the golden Hunmoon from happening.
cringe.
And in exchange, he wants the king to erase his memories. Netflix, y'all knew what you were doing.
That man is the fine shit. Do you live alone?
And when the girls finally catch a break, Roomie releases their new single, which is pretty unrealistic because in K-pop, it's the label that has full control over when to promote and release the songs.
True.
You having fun? You need to stop gooning to Stray Kids. No more break time for you.
No,
no.
So they released the music video and it's an instant success.
What's your favorite song from this movie? Comment down below your favorite song from this movie.
The Golden Hunmoon will be created after just one more performance. But plot twist, turns out Roomie is actually part demon and has demon patterns, but she's not fully demon. Why? I don't know, I didn't make the film. But during rehearsals, this happens. Born to be.
Huh?
Born to be.
Huh? So she get the voice crack and loses voice cause she part demon and bails on a live show disappointing her fans.
And we get a flashback.
Am I a demon? No, I'll make you a slave to the industry.
And then Roomie literally says,
is it cause my dad's a demon?
wait, so her dad's a demon? That means her mom banged a demon? Damn.
She horny.
He needs to stop doing that, bro. It's catching me off guard. She's so horny. Hey, I'm just trying to copy him.
So Roomie feels trapped and isolated from the members and to the world because she's unable to show her true self due to fear of judgment and criticism of being a demon. But the truth is her demon patterns aren't that big a deal, especially because only 2 people, her other members and her mentor, are the only ones that know about the demon world. So for the general public, her having a few marks, it's really not that big a deal. And if anything, I think it looks good on her. And when she gets back home, she tells the others her voice is gone, but they're like,
we can get through anything together.
yeah, why is she kinda
He ain't lying. Hear him out. She kinda bad. She kinda bad, chat.
Anyway, like good members, they help her get tonics the next day to fix her voice. And we're introduced to the demon boy band.
And when Mira and Zoe see them, they are down bad.
Now, I really like the animation style in this film, especially in comedic scenes like this where they make their facial expressions super expressive. Girl, they ain't all that. Now, me personally, I think most of the movie's budget went towards Jinu's visuals because the other guys just don't look as good. And when we're talking about this dude specifically, the guy with bangs that cover his whole face, if his nose is all the way down there and his hair is that long,
That means his forehead huge.
and Roomie proceeds to get her
K-drama moment.
doing the typical slip and fall, expecting the guy to go, 저기요, 괜찮으세요?
He sound kinda hot. Why he sound so sexy? Hold on, I might need me a foreign man. Hold on, Chad. Y'all hear him?
Here, let me help you. Psych!
Huh?
Dumb bitch.
What you say to me, you Hongdae boy looking ass? They're so...
And later, the demon boy band performs this song Soda Pop as this dude literally air humps the
Ajuma lady. Oh, he gave her the kimchi thrust. Now she pregnant and happy as hell.
You know what's funny? If it's an ugly dude, it's called harassment, but if it's a good-looking dude, it's called fan service. So they do their little dancey dance, and the song is pretty catchy, but the girls find out they're demons, so when the boys give gifts to attract some fans, the girls just take that shit and just make the kids cry.
Oh, she looked devastated.
But what's funny is if anyone caught that on camera, that's the kind of shit that would get an idol group cancelled in Korea. And after a successful debut performance and a smug look from Roomie to Jinu, the girls are convinced
They need to die.
so the girls somehow think it's a good idea to kill them during a live broadcast on a variety show, but Jinu seeing this calls Huntress out to the audience and sets them up to lose some fans. Huntress will go down the slide because they'll do anything for their fans.
For the fans.
Sounds like they're
Taking a shit. Oh, negative order. We love you. So respectful. Love you more.
we're fake.
No, we're fake.
And when the show ends, the boys dip, only to be confronted again at a bathhouse. Girls, my eyes are up here.
But we horny.
Look at her face though, that's hilarious. She's like, really, gal? Really? So the girls end up fighting demons again, as the fight scenes in this film are pretty good, but during the fight, Roomie's demon patterns gets exposed. Huh?
No.
You're gay? If Roomie just communicated to the other members like, look, I have all these demon patterns, but I'm not a demon, I truly believe the other members would just be like, you know what? It's not that big a deal. We believe her, we understand her, and then it'd be all good. But because she hid it, now it's a problem because the more you hide something, the bigger the problem it's going to be. But
Facts.
when Jinu sees this, he give her the K-drama moment again and surprisingly helps her cover the patterns up. Wait, did he just give her mixed signals?
What a red flag.
야, 이 새끼들아 여기서 뭐하니?
죄송합니다.
And in just one day, the demon boy band goes super viral, getting their own manager bopping to their music. So Roomie's like,
Let's make a diss track to end their careers once and for all. Oh.
but shortly after, Roomie meets some labubu looking ass cat that leads her to Jinu.
Yeah.
That's some ugly ass pants. Girl, I know you got money. Why your pants look like it's from Walmart?
That is definitely something Walmart would sell. Let's be honest, y'all. I have a lot of pajamas from Walmart. I know that brand for sure.
Girl, I know you got money. Why your pants look like it's from Walmart? Then Jinu tells her his backstory that he was extremely poor and his family was broke and he went out into the streets to play music to feed his family but couldn't because he wasn't talented. So he gets help from the Demon King, becoming talented at singing and uses it to live a good life, but the demon patterns quickly consume him to live in the demon world, thus making his family even more worse off than before. Wait, so you're telling me you were born with an incredible face card and you still managed to be born and stay poor? That sounds like a you problem. Like, even if you sold food on the street, you don't think there'd be a line of girls that would want to get food from the good-looking guy? Really? Really? And also,
issue.
if all else fails, you don't think there'd be a girl out there that would have a crush on you that came from money that you can marry and have a good life with? Also, if you knew you weren't talented at singing, then why the hell would you go out on the streets and start singing? What are you, dumb? Like, you know you sound like shit, so why would you do that? Bruh, just listening to his backstory, he's just stupid. Like, you were born with an incredible face card that could be used for endless possibilities, but instead, you just went, why don't I make a deal with the devil so that I can feed my family? What are you, dumb? So, no, this whole victim story that you're telling us, it just doesn't apply to you because you're pretty much saying, man, I was born with an amazing, beautiful, good-looking face, but I was born with nothing. I had nothing. Anyway, they have a few flirtatious moments and then he dips. Meanwhile, Zoe has a crush on this dude, and I'ma say it again. Bruh, if your nose is all the way down there and your hair is this long,
Your forehead huge.
Bro, she's literally drooling over Korean Megamind. So while the girls write the diss track, the Demon Boys become the biggest hot topic, stealing more of the Huntress fans, making a Golden Honeymoon even more difficult than before. And when Huntress has a fan signing, the Demon Boys show up and take half their fans, so Roomie decides to do the fan signing together. Men are gross.
Forehead.
Bro, what is he doing? Yo, that's narcissism on another level.
Can you guys just kiss already? I'm a goon to both of you every night. Boy, you ain't all that.
Well, why don't I show you back in my place?
Bitch.
Now, it's pretty obvious the film is going for an enemies to lovers story between Roomie and Jinu, but unfortunately, after the fan meeting, the plot, dare I say, starts to get boring? It's a mix of Roomie not wanting to perform the diss track anymore because she starts sympathizing more with the demons. Then Mirror gets sus of Roomie's changed behavior, and when she calls her out on it, Roomie just gaslights her. And we get a couple of scenes of Roomie slowly falling for Jinu as she's all like,
I know you're a demon, but I can fix him. Help us get the Golden Honeymoon, Jinu Daddy.
When he explains it like this, I feel like I start to hate the movie a little bit. I don't know, bro. It's like he making fun of the movie, and I like the movie, and it's like, now I don't like the movie. Do I like the movie? Was I gaslighted into liking this movie? Was this movie even good? I don't know. The way he explains it makes me feel like this movie is trash.
Help us get the Golden Honeymoon, Jinu Daddy. Okay, bye. Yeah, bye.
but plot twist. We then find out from the Demon King that Jinu lied to Roomie about his past and that he actually abandoned his family when his life got better, and that's why he wants his memories erased. And with more and more people go missing while demons feast on human souls, Roomie gets a flashback of the time she wanted to tell her friends the truth about the patterns.
Maybe they'll understand.
And the Guardian's like, hell no!
They must never know until your patterns are gone.
So essentially, the Guardian is one of the villains of the film because she makes Roomie hide her flaws rather than embrace it and lie to the other members. So the Idol Awards take place where the Demon Boys go against Huntress, but when the boys are caught on stage, for whatever reason, they fail to appear, giving Huntress the advantage to win. So when the girls perform Golden and everything's going well, suddenly
Something wrong. My slave.
And despite being so close to creating a Golden Honeymoon, Mira and Zoe try to save their manager only to be tricked and set up by the demons to separate them from Roomie. Then demons disguised as the other members appear.
You want Korean cup noodle or you want Asian fried rice?
And they expose her patterns. And when the actual members see the patterns, they're like, what the helly?
She a liar.
And by the time Roomie tells them the truth, she's like,
Please believe me. I got you 10 labubus while you lied to me.
now, not gonna lie, this part of the film is pretty predictable. Like, we knew from the get-go, like when she was hiding her demon patterns, eventually at some point in the film, she was gonna have to face that problem. Oh, and fun fact, when her marks were revealed to the public, they didn't care about the marks at all. If anything, they were like, yo, why is there hostility between the members? So if she was just honest about it, it would have been chill.
So she cried and ran away.
Then meets Jinu, who admits he lied about his past. I like men.
아니야. 오빠.
I goon to men.
하지마.
So he admits he's a piece of shit for leaving his family, and well,
At least he's self-aware. We love a self-aware king.
so Huntress rankings go down after their bad performance, the Honmun gets destroyed, and everyone in the city gets hypnotized into loving the Demon Boys, including Zoe and Mirror.
But meanwhile,
Roomie meets her guardian, who only continues to try cover up her patterns again and tells her to gaslight the members that they're Delulu because she's not a demon. But Roomie's upset because she realizes at no point did her guardian accept her for her true self and instead force her to hide and pretend to be somebody that she's not.
Chat, this is a lesson for you. Never hide who you are. Be true to yourself. Love who you want to love, chat. I know a lot of y'all are gay, and it's okay. Be true to yourself, chat. That's all I got for you, bro. That's all I got.
And if the film's message is that we shouldn't pretend to be somebody that we're not, rather we should embrace our flaws and insecurities, even if that means someone's not gonna like us, that we should just own it, I think that's a great message, especially when it comes to Korea. Because there's a reason why every K-pop idol will talk and act the same on camera, because they're media trained. They know that if they're outspoken about a subject or act different and have a dumb opinion about something, it could be the very reason why their whole group gets cancelled. And that's why you don't see a lot of authenticity in South Korea, because authenticity in the K-pop industry is frowned upon rather than encouraged. So if the deeper message is actually taken seriously, I think it'd be great if more idols weren't so afraid of hiding their true selves to avoid backlash and judgment, and embrace who they truly are, whether people like it or not. Because that's what makes you, you. Anyway, the Demon Boys hold a concert to consume everyone's souls and puts on a performance, and you just know someone's gonna make TikTok edits of this and they're gonna goon to this shit. Like,
yes, Daddy Jinu.
you love my voice crack.
But suddenly, the Roomie show up and sings a song reuniting the members.
And together, they take down the demons and go at the Demon King.
You want to fight me?
And Jinu sacrifices his life for Roomie.
Oppa, no.
Are you open-minded?
That's a big forehead.
So Gino dies, Zoe and Mira kill the demon boys, and with the power of music, they defeat the Demon King.
Yay!
And that's how the movie ends. But the thing that confuses me is the public saw Huntress kill the demon boys. And if they're not aware of the demon world, wouldn't they see Huntress as murderers? Because this is the dilemma. If the public knew about the demons, they would have reacted to Roomie's patterns. But since they didn't, that would mean they're unaware. So if they don't know about the demons, how you gonna magically explain one of the biggest boy bands just suddenly disappearing and people saw Huntress kill them, but they're somehow not seen as murderers? Like,
Huh? It don't make sense lah.
W video. Shout out to him.